Hey, welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we're going to have a wonderful time today. We've got the background here of the SS Cobia submarine. We're in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. We're going to have a wonderful time today. We figured because Fast Freddie Oss wears the captain's hat, we got to bring the submarine to him. We'll be right back.
Louisiana Grills presents Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin'. Brought to you by Louisiana Grills and Smokers, Pit Boss Grills, America's Pork Producers, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, Cherry Delight, Shooting Star Casino, and by Lashbro Aerial Images.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. Hi, matey.
I am what I am, and I is what I is.
I is what he is. Adult spinach today, ladies and gentlemen.
We are along the Wisconsin Coastal Food Trail, the Wisconsin Coastal Food Trail. Manitowoc, Wisconsin, Manitowoc County, they're very proud of the fact they got two rivers, Manitowoc. There's a trail, it's called the Mariners Trail. It starts just right over here by the USS Cobia submarine. The trail goes 7 miles along beautiful Lake Michigan.
Really? That I did not know.
The most scenic route for Lake Michigan that there is. So Manitowoc County, and it's called Wisconsin Coastal Food Trail because they got beautiful restaurants, they got all kinds of great things, great eats, great foods, like Newton's meats that we're using today.
Yes.
Pine River, beautiful Pine River cheese. We used that a couple of weeks ago, and we'll use it again. Wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Good cheese.
And Susie Q's smoked fish and all kinds of great fish market in Two Rivers. You got to visit them. Newton's Meats and Newton's. And of course, we got our good friends at Pine River Cheese out in the middle of beautiful God's country.
It is.
In Manitowoc
beautiful
County.
Here. You got it.
But we're at the Maritime Museum. Freddie's
Right.
been to the Maritime Museum a few times.
Well, you know, we're celebrating 28 submarines were actually made here during World War II.
Really?
Yes, and of course the museum has something for everybody. If you're into model ships,
Yep.
they've got models to galore. They've got a deal in there where you can be talking about scuba diving and going deep sea diving.
Yeah.
They've got tall, well, they're not tall ships, they're just nice sailing
But
ships
they have
in there.
a simulator?
You can go in there and simulates the submarine going underwater.
Oh.
So hey, this is something for everybody, right?
Yeah.
I
Just
like
remember,
that.
make sure you close the screen door.
Or bring a bucket with you. Hurry up and get that out.
We're at the Maritime Museum, by the way, in Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Yes.
I guess that pinpoints it, kind of. But we're having a great time here today. We got some wonderful, great eats, some beautiful stuff on the grill, and soon to be beautiful stuff on the grill. Merrill's doing some wonderful hors d'oeuvres, but he told me, and our good friends at, the Louisiana grills that we're using today, Merrill's got his set at 180 degrees. It teeters between 183 and 180 exactly for the Louisiana grill. So we're slow cooking, but we wanted to add extra smoke.
Right, exactly. We're using the smoke tube.
So the smoke tube, if you've never used one of these are the Louisiana grills, but their sister company is also the Pit Bosses. Now the Pit Bosses have wonderful little smoke tubes that you put pellets in. You put a little bit of their natural gel in there on top. It takes about a minute and a half to like flame up and light and get going from that natural starter. And that tube goes inside here.
Let me show them. I've got it white.
And it's look at that baby, just a smoking.
Oh.
And that's that wonderful little tube right there, just a bellowing away.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter what type of grill that you use. You can always use one of those if you have a charcoal or gas. It doesn't matter, Komodo style grill. You can use one of those tubes if you want to. And
Nice
then-
one.
Love that
Extra
smoke
smoke.
over here.
I know, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Sweet, very nice.
Yeah.
Good flavor, good flavor.
Well, what are you making?
Oh, a whole bunch of things. Got a pork. Let me start with my Susie Q.
Sure,
A
absolutely.
little
Well, you
sausage
got
here,
Newton
little hors
summer
d'oeuvres
sausage.
here. You know, this is easy recipe to do.
You got the little Trinity there, man.
Oh,
You
I
got
love it,
summer
I love it, I
sausage,
love it, I
Pine
love it. This is
River,
so
and
good.
Suzy Q.
Well, what's great is I can actually cool smoke this. I got this grill set at 180 degrees. I can make a little hors d'oeuvres using some of their cheese here.
Pine River.
Pine River, man. I'm using the garlic herb because I used the other toasted onion already. Thanks, Freddie. Freddie got into it a little bit.
Well, what are you going to do?
I know. I
It's-
did.
when it's
I,
good,
I
it's
find it
good.
very odd
Yeah.
that Freddie dipped into the cheese. Usually it's dipping into
Well, yeah, he dips into everything on there. All right, got some of that on there.
So you used a toothpick and folded
I
that
got a
over.
toothpick on there.
A little bit of cheese.
A little head little salmon. Susie Q salmon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, baby.
Put that on top. No one placed these on the grill. Got
I
the
think it was
smoker
the
going.
French onion I saw.
Yes, it was a French onion, sir.
Only because I
That
know
is
because I
it.
think
Very
I've got
simple.
the
Gonna
ranch.
set them right on the grill. We're all set.
We must
So
be
we're going to put
expecting a
those
lot
on
of
the
guests.
grill. And the reason it's a cool smoke is because you don't want it to melt.
Right, you don't want it to melt. 180 degrees is
Just a
fine
nice
on there.
Smoke. Great little hors
Yep,
d'oeuvre.
or you could just even use the smoke tube if you wanted to, too.
So we went to our good friends at Newton's Meats, and we got wonderful friends in Wisconsin, the pork producers. They're great folks, and I know for a darn fact that Newton's Meats gets their pork within just miles, just a few miles of their meat company. So we got beautiful pork tenderloin there. We're gonna take our pork tenderloin, and I'm simply gonna split that baby open. We're gonna fillet it open, and we're gonna make a little stuffing. I love pork tenderloins. It took, Lori and I eat a lot of chicken, we eat a
Yeah.
lot of fish. Pork is good, but I love pork tenderloins. It's just phenomenal.
You know what? If you do it right, I just had some the other day. Marinated it. It's great. Just don't overcook it.
So
It's just
Pine River
phenomenal.
has wonderful different cheese spreads. I'm using their pimento on this one here. And we're gonna spread that little pimento on the inside there. Then we're gonna take some of the Susie Q's ranch, and we're gonna place that on the inside.
That's going to be good.
We're gonna fold that baby over really nice.
Wow.
I know, watch this, watch this, watch this. So we got like that right there, but we're not quite done yet because we're gonna take some award-winning bacon. I'm talking award-winning Newton bacon. And do you know that bacon is pork too, ladies and gentlemen, from Wisconsin pork producers?
Gotta have bacon.
So you can go to the Wisconsin Food Trail, the WisconsinCoastalFoodTrail.com, and it's a neat little thing that you can find all the great little ideas for WisconsinCoastalFoodTrail.com. Now I found out that I used to rap, but I roll better than I rap.
Wrap and roll.
So you're a roller?
I'm a roller.
Not a rapper?
I'm not a rapper, I'm a roller, and you'll see right here, we're gonna lay
Oh.
these babies right out like that, and we're gonna put our pork tenderloin down.
Holy smokes.
And this isn't quite the angle I had when I got the one on the
Man's
grill.
got the system, ladies and gentlemen.
But I roll a lot better than we wrap, and you got a lot more bacon that way, and that Newton bacon is phenomenal. And we're just simply gonna take all those pieces. Now people crisscross and make these little fancy laces
Right,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, but all we're simply gonna do is we're gonna roll that baby up. That gets put on the grill. Let me show you how that looks right now. That baby's just cooking gorgeously
Oh,
right now.
yeah, yeah,
And you know
yeah.
what? It cooks up wonderful. It's cooking done fast in our Louisiana grill. I've got that baby set at about 350 or so, and it's coming out wonderful. But here's another great idea.
Okay.
Wisconsin
Man, you're thrilled
potatoes. See,
ideas.
we're talking about a food revolution here.
We are.
And we're talking about Wisconsin potatoes. We're talking about Wisconsin in general or your local area. These are little baby reds, and we took our baby reds and I actually nuked these babies for about 3-4 minutes, so they're fairly tender right now. And all we're simply gonna do is add a little bit of olive oil over the top of each one. And I'm gonna just go like that. You know what I didn't add to mine, and darn it all, I wanted to add it to the inside. We got this beautiful up north pepper, and I wanted to put it on the pork first, but I'm gonna put it on the bacon.
That'll work out good. Good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a great idea.
We'll put that on the bacon when we get
Pepper
that baby going.
bacon.
And you know what? We're gonna put that on the potatoes too. I was gonna use another one, but we'll just get
Pepper potatoes.
peppered potatoes.
We're working with PP today.
We are.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of the Newton award-winning bacon.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
They got a great shop, by the way. They got like 30 varieties of bratwurst. They got a beautiful case with fresh meats daily. They got bundles. You can buy beautiful bundles. I was looking at some of the bundles you can buy of beef, pork, and chicken and stuff all
Really?
bundled together.
Yeah.
And what a great way to save money and fill your freezer at the same time. And I'm looking to fill my freezer.
I'm looking to fill my belly.
So here's some beautiful bacon. And all we're gonna do is wrap that bacon up with a toothpick. We're gonna fold that baby, and I'm gonna put that back down like that. And that you know what I call those? Tater mignons. Go ahead and say it, Freddie.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm watching the seagulls. They're just going round and round and round.
As long as,
Just circling.
they ain't turkey vultures. So now we're going to take a look at the potatoes. I know we looked at them already, but those babies are just cooking nicely, toasted up nice. The bacon's delicious. The pork is good. We've got the great eats. Meryl's got the hors d'oeuvres on there.
Got the hors d'oeuvres
We've got
on.
great entertainment, a piano playing.
Oh,
We're
one
on Lake
more.
Michigan.
And
one
we're on
more.
Lake Michigan. Play the piano.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we're having a mariner of a time.
Oh, we
A
are.
mariner of a
A
time.
very mariner of a good time. Oh yeah, matey. Hello there, matey.
You know, of all the unsung heroes of Wisconsin area and different tourism thing, this Maritime Museum is phenomenal. Just for the kids and tours to go on the Cobia, the submarine is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they get to take a tour inside the submarine, I'm assuming too. And our producer Rod, when he was in Boy Scouts, one of his kids was in Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, they actually slept overnight here, and there was so much room in those bunks, he had a great time.
I bet he did. Small little rod.
I have to tell you, things are looking good.
Yeah,
These little hors d'oeuvres, that little smoker unit, them hors d'oeuvres
Yeah.
are looking just absolutely delicious. That is the way to do it. That's the cat's meow. That's the trinity when it comes to Wisconsin coastal food trail.
Right.
Is the Newton summer sausage, Susie Q's smoked fish, and Pine River cheese spread on top.
Well, what more could you ask for?
So I'm gonna make some, because we're in front of the Cobia,
Okay.
we're gonna do some sub sandwiches.
All right.
Now our good
Hey.
friends at Pine River, by the way, and I gave a couple of these little ones to my dad. Not the spicy beer, but they have a sharp cheddar. These are single servings.
Okay.
And it was just
Nice.
perfect for my dad. So they're just nice little single serving little containers. Those are delicious. Now on the subs, Freddie, I was thinking about using their ghost pepper.
Okay. You know what that means.
Yeah, they have a
Kinda
habanero, they have a
scary.
ghost pepper. They have a ghost pepper cheese spread that's
Whoa.
phenomenal, heat galore. If you want some good heat, you have to find our good friends at Pine River. They are phenomenal. That's a ghost pepper one. They have a habanero one that's delicious too. But Freddie, we're gonna use the pimento one.
For
Let's
subs.
go.
So we have little, we all live in a yellow submarine.
Yeah. Do you know where the sub sandwich originated from? Yeah, there we go. He knows. Do you know?
My ship just came in.
Yeah.
My ship came in. Mom said my ship would come in
Finally,
someday.
finally, it
Okay,
is.
where
Boy.
did the sub come from?
New London, Connecticut.
Oh yeah. I'll be damned. Really, huh? Whoa!
I just think because you know why. I won't tell you why. We're from New London too, but not Connecticut.
So
All right, what do we got here? I'm sorry.
what everybody uses grated cheese and cheese this and
Right.
it melts out. This melts like butter. This beautiful pimento or any one of their cheese spreads melts like butter and it sinks into the bread.
Yeah, right.
And it's just the flavor is phenomenal. So we're gonna make 3 of these nice little sub sandwiches. 4, I guess. We all gotta have one here.
Okay, all right, you're a good man.
I could have did this earlier. So we're gonna make
Yeah,
3. I don't need one.
Make 3. I don't want one either.
Well, then why am I making them? So with these, you set
All
your
right.
grill like the Louisiana grill for about 275, 280, and we're gonna wrap these babies up. We gotta have some good Spanish onions. Maybe I will. I love
Man,
onions.
Maybe I will have
I
one.
know.
No, I will have.
We got some onions on top of there. We got some black olives on top of there.
I love those olives.
And this is the jalapeno cheddar, Newton's summer sausage. This is what I meant by a honker. This is award-winning. That's a honker. That's a big summer sausage.
That is a big honker.
Not those little,
I know what you're saying.
When
I
you
know
want
what
them,
you're
when you
saying,
want
for
summer
God's
sausage,
sake.
you want summer sausage. You don't want someone to sell you these little tubes that go away right away. That's a honker. This is their jalapeno cheddar. And all we're simply gonna do is take our sub sandwiches. We're gonna rip the top off. And here's the easiest way to do it, is take a little pit boss, aluminum foil, and all we're simply gonna do is wrap each one of those
Alright.
up. And they don't take very long. Fold those up, those go on the grill. They cook
Wow.
for about 15, 20 minutes just to warm up.
Okay.
And they're the best little sandwich. and in the cold you put them in your boots, and you can go 2 miles uphill and 2 miles back
There
home
you go.
to
That's
school.
it. That's it. Plus, you know what? He's a roller and a rapper today.
Yeah.
I am.
He
I
wasn't
can
gonna
roll
rap,
and
he
I
is
can
rapping.
rap.
He is rapping.
Well, who's the glazer today?
The Glazer, I'll be the Glazer. They call me Glazer. You know, speaking of glaze, teriyaki. Teriyaki is great, especially on pork. I'm going to use about a half a cup in here of some soy sauce here. I like the light soy sauce.
You know, I mentioned
bitter.
Wisconsin pork producers, but our good friends, about 6 great states in the Midwest, they got together, and it's America pork producers got together, and we're good friends with those folks, and we love fresh pork.
Got a little brown sugar, some ginger. Gotta do it for your taste, what you really think. I'm a big ginger guy. I love ginger.
I do too, and if you
really
don't
do.
put it in, they don't taste it.
Oh.
So it's like the lottery. If you don't
What a great
play, you can't
idea.
win.
That's right. If you don't
And
buy a
garlic.
ticket, you're not going to win.
No,
That's
you're
right.
not. You're not.
Yeah, I understand. I understand how the system goes. We got some up-north pepper. Good old up-north pepper. I like our up-north pepper.
I do too. Black pepper, onions, and garlic, coarse,
I'm
big
going to whisk
flavor.
this first before I add our barbecue sauce in there. I'm going to add a little bit of hickory in there.
Whiskey?
No, whisk, Freddie,
I'm
whisk.
sorry.
Whisk. You got to whisk it, Freddie.
All right.
Whisk it good. All right, a little hickory. Just for a little bit of flavor. We're going to use that for base. You can be our baster there, man, dog. After a little.
What am I?
You're
Oh,
a baster.
baster.
You're the baster today. He's always guy. He's been one ever since I've known
Right.
him. There you go, sir. You're set.
Let's do this.
Look at this baby.
Let's take that baby off right now.
Oh, look at that.
And here's what we're gonna do anyway. We're gonna baste that baby.
All right.
These are that beautiful set from Louisiana Grills.
like
That's
that.
part of that set. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I underestimated. That baster is wonderful. I'm gonna use that baby all the time. Look at that, look at that. Man.
Pretty smooth,
That
man.
is pretty smooth. Temperature-wise, let's take a little look on here.
All
If I
right.
got my temperature gauge lying around here someplace. And we got our Pit Boss temperature gauge. And I'm gonna look at it my way. I apologize, folks, but yeah, we're at 145, 146. That's about what we want to be at anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Perfect temperature.
yeah, perfect temperature. Just absolutely delicious. Should we let it sit and rest? We'll let it sit and rest. We're gonna clean this mess up. I'm gonna tent this right now with our aluminum foil, and we'll be right back. And we'll cut everything up here.
All right. Sounds good to me. Yeah, for it. Hey, welcome back. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we're at a wonderful time here. Our sub sandwiches are getting done. Merrill, your hors d'oeuvres look just phenomenal.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Boy,
The-
using the old smoke tube.
I-
You gotta use it. You gotta use it.
Honest to goodness, this tube, when it was extended, you get hours and hours of smoking right off that. That adds extra smoke to any type of product you're doing, whether you're really smoking at home or if you just got a salmon on the grill
Right.
and you want to add some smoke flavor to it. That baby's wonderful. You can go to our friends at Pit Boss, our good friends at Louisiana.com. We have the Legacy and the Premiers right here, the Founders Series. They're both the highest of qualities, the Cadillacs of the grills, that's guaranteed. Because they can do things like this. That pork
Wow.
tenderloin.
Yeah.
Look at that baby there. I'm gonna set this right in the ground. We're gonna cut that baby
Beautiful,
open.
beautiful. Good presentation, yes.
And that is done. That is done to perfection right there. You can't find a better cut of meat and pork than that done right there. Juices are running clear. The bacon looks delicious on top of there. We should baste that baby one more time maybe.
Just one more time.
Just give a little extra teriyaki. That ginger flavor, brown sugar.
I like that brush.
I do too.
At first, I'll be honest with you, I made fun of it. I won't make fun of it
And we
anymore.
always say eat WisconsinPotatoes.com, but you know what? The food revolution say take what's around you, eat what's around you. It's like the Wisconsin coastal food trail that exists in Manitowoc County. Great folks, great area. We've been in Manitowoc many times in our
Yes, we
years.
have.
And we're gonna take and we're gonna cut our potato with the bacon on from Newton Meats. I'm gonna split that baby open, and we're gonna take one of the singles, and I don't have time to waste here.
Ooh.
And we're just gonna take a little cheese, this beer cheese spread that has a little spice to it, and that goes a dollop right there.
Ooh.
And let that baby
There
melt
you go, Freddie.
That's not
just
a double.
like that.
That's a double.
That's a double
A
dollop.
double.
All right, we'll be right back, baby, to wrap this baby up, and we'll see you then.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful.
Well, just time to dig into the sub sandwiches.
man.
Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace, love, and barbecue.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.